Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily analysis. It's Monday, guys. I hope everyone's going to have a very great trading week. Since it's Monday, we're going to have a winning streak until Friday, until year end. You see. So what do we see on France 40? It's quite simple. Since it's Monday, yesterday I think you saw what I was doing on the analysis, on the daily analysis. If you did not watch that, please go back or watch the video, because if you watch that, you're going to connect the dots with what we did yesterday and you're going to understand that very easily. So what do we see? We see that we are on a very nice support line. You can see that is a very nice straightforward support line. You can see that. So here you can see now we are here. You see, now we are there, which means the market is like the market came here again, tried to touch this area. You see, I did not see this one. Maybe it happened very earlier, but it seems like the market is trying to come back here again. If it comes back here again, even if I don't send the signal, I'm also talking to my students. Even if I don't send the signal, because I'm not always on the chart, like on one chart. Sometimes I might be checking the other one. Like now we are on France 40. You might find that German 30, maybe it's on a very nice support and it's where you're supposed to buy. You see. So if you see that, you can take a trade, because you can have a very nice profit from there. You see. So but even if we have this nice support line here, which shows that the market respect, we still have something like a resistance. You see that? Let me just show you that. Basically, this is a 4-hour time frame. I'm going to draw my support, my resistance line. You can see, you can start from this area, going back, something like that. You can see as long as it connects a few candlesticks or maybe a few weeks, it's fine. Then after, we're going to go to a bit smaller time frame so that we can see if we did it correctly. You can see that we did that nicely. So what do we see? We see that since we have this support here, we also have a resistance. When we connect them together, they give us a wedge. I hope you understand what is a wedge. It's like triangle shape. So which means the market is just playing around this area. So it means after we see a breakout, we might see some crazy moves, which is something that we like. After we see a breakout, we might buy, or maybe if the market is coming very close to our support, it's where we can say we need to buy. But it's possible, because since the market is respecting this area, it might continue like that. It might continue like that, and you might find that maybe the market will create something like this, because you can see this resistance is also respected. But at the moment, it makes this a wedge, because the market is also respecting the support line, which is not just a support line, it's also an uptrend, which means we just buy on France 40 at the moment, since we are on a very strong support. These are just like short term. I want to show you something. This is a short term sell, similar to this. It's similar to this here. So we're still going to have those, but guess what? When the market reaches this area, mostly the market will bounce back. I hope you understand that. It's still Monday, guys. The market might react very slowly, so don't just jump and say maybe the market. Some people, they just like to see themselves in the market, which is something that I don't like. Be in the market for a reason. You see what I was talking about? We just missed German 30. We just missed German 30, which is fine. I did not see that. The market was here already, so it means we just missed that. So we're not going to change the market, guys. If we miss something, it's fine. Another opportunity is going to come. I did not see that, and it's a very nice one. If we were here, obviously we're going to make some few hundreds, then we're going to be fine for the day. So what do we see? I'm not going to change the time frame here. If you want to see the bigger picture, please go on my daily analysis. So my weekly analysis that I did yesterday. So here we have a very nice support. even here we have a very nice support. So that's why we see the market respected this area. But when we connect the dots together, we see that we are also on a wedge, which means now the market is just squeezing up, squeezing up. After then, we might see, boom, the market might push higher, or maybe the market might push lower. So it means we need to be extra careful when we place our orders, especially around these areas, because you might say maybe it's going to be a sell and then the market breaks that area, that resistance. And you might say maybe it's going to be a buy around this area and the market break that support and sell off. So it means be extra careful every time when you want to take a trade issue. So let's see, maybe we can see that closer. You see what I was talking about. So it means the market is just playing. And guys, this is a scale. When you see the market doing something like, don't rush and try to catch this move, guys. You will still get another one tomorrow, later today, next week, next, whatever, as long as opportunities, they don't just end here. We've seen here we had an opportunity. Even this one, if we did catch this one, it was going to be another one. So it's possible that we might find another one along the way. It's fine. We don't have to force the market, you see. So we have two options: whether the market is going to break and we can continue to buy, or maybe the market is going to respect this area. Some they will sell here, but it's risky. Buying here, whatever, it's risky because this is just a wedge, which means the market can just consolidate, doing something like that before we see a breakout, whether breaking the support or resistance. So we have two options. I hope you see that. And if you see that, I hope you understand that. So let's go to the next one, which is US30. The market earlier started by selling off. So what I see on German 30 is what I see on US 30. So they like correlate, they like positively correlating. So what do we see? We see that we have an area where we can call a support. Our support, you can see this area and this area. So that area shows that this area is where the market is respected, you see. But we also have another one here, which is a resistance. The market is also respecting that. That's why you see the market touched here, dropped, touched here, dropped, touched here, dropped. So it means we still, if the market is respecting that, we also have to respect that, you see, because this area, it shows that the market can still go lower, come back, go lower, maybe until we see a breakout, or maybe until we see a breakout on our resistance side. So, but the thing is, we actually, if we go on a bigger time frame, let me check, let me not lie to you guys. Let me start with the daily time frame. Okay. Yeah, we actually, I can't say we are on a bullish momentum, because bullish momentum was going like this. So this is just like a bearish momentum, but I think the bearish ended around this area. And here we had another one. Why? Because I see another support line here. So it means now the market is like on a horizontal support, which means the market might play around before we see a next move. So let's see that. So the market might play around before we see some nice moves. So it means the market can still consolidate or still push lower. And if we respect this area, I'm still going to buy around this area. If not, it means I'm just going to wait for the market to break this area until I buy. Some they will sell, it's fine. If you think maybe the market is going to continue to sell, you can have that, it's fine. As long as you have like a backup or a structure, or maybe a strategy that you follow, that way it's much better than nothing. So don't just sell because the market is touching your lines. You sell because you have a strategy, you see. So yeah, that's what I see on US30. I think the market today or whatever, because I think the market is respecting this area, we might see another sell-off, or maybe we might see a breakout, then we can have a nice buy, you see, something like that. So let's go straight to NASDAQ 100. Let's go straight to NASDAQ 100. I need to make this video very quick so that when we upload this, because I'm still waiting for my fiber to be installed. So when I upload this, sometimes it takes some time. So what do we see on NASDAQ? Very nice structure, right? You see that? Let me remove this. I was showing my people how to do some good stuff. Sometimes to join me, guys, it's something good because we always learn so many things. We are not gurus, guys. We are students. We always learn. So this is 2 hour time frame. So, and which shows us that we are on a downtrend, which means actually the market is like going low, going down. So which means we're supposed to sell actually on NASDAQ. But remember, I don't sell on NASDAQ. People, they can do that, it's fine. But with the structure that I'm seeing at the moment, it shows us that the market is actually giving us a downtrend. You can see the market is creating something like this. I hope something like this might happen until we see that breakout. We can say now it's a very nice time to buy. I understand that mostly the market, like especially NASDAQ 100, US30, they have these spikes like from these areas. They can have a nice buy, but be careful because that can be a trap. When the market comes back, it might be deadly, especially to your account. So be careful when you do that. Be careful when you do that. But what do we see for today? I know that I still believe that the market is going to recover nicely. I still believe that the market might still recover nicely. But let's say we are here. I'm not going to do anything, guys. We are at the center. Even if I'm waiting for a buy, we are on the center. We're supposed to sell here. We're supposed to buy here. Here is just a play. I don't play around, so I'm not going to do anything around this area because the market might turn up or turn down. So it means what I'm going to do is just relax, do something different. I'm just going to relax. Maybe the market is going to go lower. Maybe some who are going to buy around this area. I can also buy around this area because I know when the market comes around this resistance and support will react very quickly. But that is just a hit and run. You just place your order. Then when you are in a very nice profit, you just get out. You see. So I think the market can still reach these levels before we see another bullish momentum. Remember, on Friday we also have NFP that can also affect the market, and the market will just go crazy the whole week until we see a clear structure or a clear move on Friday. That is also possible, you see. So I think maybe on NASDAQ, we're still on a nice bearish. Until we break this area, we can say we will buy, or until we reach this area, maybe we'll say we will see what we can do, but it's not, I don't advise people to buy around this area because if we are on a bearish, we're supposed to do what? To sell only. So the market might create something like that. That's what I see on NASDAQ. So let's move to the next one. I think it's US oil or maybe gold. Gold, okay, it's gold. On gold, guys, we see that the market was creating some very nice moves, which this move, it was a bearish move. You can call it a bearish momentum, but this was a very nice one. What do we see? We see that the market was on a very nice downtrend, and another thing with a wedge where the market was just squeezing up. After boom, the market broke that very quickly. This is what I say when we see a wedge, the market is going to go crazy after that. So after a wedge, most likely the market is going to create some crazy breakout before everyone even think about entering. So you see, maybe the market was here, tried to play around, then boom, you were not going to catch this one. If maybe you catch this one here, you never made enough profit. So it means the market was just consolidating since then, and now the market is going lower. So the best thing is you can just wait for a retest, which is not clear on gold at the moment, but we can just say we can find maybe something like a higher low, something like this, and say why we draw that. We have a previous structure which was respecting these levels. You can see that. So we had some levels where we can say the market was just respecting. Sorry, that is my Bluetooth speaker is turning off. So you can see here, the market was respecting this area, breakout respected this area, another breakout. So it's possible for that, for the net, for gold to come back and pay another respect here before we see another breakout, or maybe the market can even reach this area before pushing up. So it means we just need to wait and see. Wait for the market to come to you. Then what do? You can say now, maybe if the market presents itself to you, it's where you're going to take some nice trades. So, or maybe you can say maybe this looks to be a very nice support, which is not really clear. Maybe let me change the time frame. Let me not just say it's not clear. Maybe let's just throw something here. I don't know, guys, but we can say maybe something here. We'll see if maybe the market is going to respect this area or not. If it's not respected, it means that it's not a nice area that we can focus on. Um, but if it's respected, we will have a clue that, okay, the market was just playing around here. But when we go back, the market doesn't sit well with this because we have so many areas, you see. So we don't know where actually is the perfect one. So it means we just have to wait for the market to show us those moves. Then we can say maybe we're going to take a trade of a buy, or maybe if it keeps going lower, maybe it's going to respect this area, and maybe we can say the market is now about to buy. You see, I hope you understand that, guys. So let's go to US oil and see what we can get. Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So here we are on US oil. Let's use 4-hour time frame so that you can see the bigger picture, the simplest picture that you can ever see. You see, this, it's difficult to explain simple things, guys, because what do you see here? You see we have a very nice uptrend. It's a very nice uptrend, and we also have support, resistant, resistant, something like that. All these things, they can be like support or resistant, because here it's a resistant, but here it's a support. Here it's a resistant, but here it's a support. So what do we see? We see that the market is creating a very nice tricky move. If you stick to this only, to support only, it means you're going to miss moves where you were going to have some nice buy moves if you're waiting for the market to come and touch your support. So I explained this strategy. Go check my previous video about the strategy, combining support, resistance, and the trends, where you can just eat on both sides. You don't just focus on one thing. The best thing that you can do in this market is to learn different things. Even if you're not going to use multiple things that you see on whatever that the people share, but it's better to have knowledge. It's better to have those things, and after you have those many things, is where you're going to have freedom to choose. You choose the one that works better for you, or maybe you think maybe it's not really complicated, but you can choose if maybe you did not learn different things. Hope you hear that. So here, what do we see? I see a very nice uptrend. I have explained this much. You watched my previous video. So here I expect the market can still break this area, but if not, if it doesn't break, we can expect the market to come here around the support, and we can have another buy, and that buy can break this resistance as previous ones. You can see we here we had a breakout, and if it breaks here, just smile and just say I'm going to hold this one for some time, because that might be similar to this. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at that. You see, those moves, they just repeat themselves. You see, so it means if you get that move, if you get that move, it's where you're going to say, yeah, now I'm going to eat. If it breaks out here, you can just say, no, I don't wait for a retest. You can just enter that. maybe the market is going to create something like that. But it's nice when you get it here and maybe it breaks out with your positions, then you're going to make some nice profits. So the market moves like this actually, you see, something like that. So I hope you understand that we don't have to complicate things, guys. We don't have to complicate things. I'm not the one who likes to complicate things. So let's go to the last one, which is Euro USD, guys. I think this week, oh, I will just update you. I need to go live with people who follow me, especially on YouTube, where we can go live, ask me questions, we can do them live. You can just type the questions that you want, then we can go do NASDAQ US30 and try to help people out there. Live charts, I mean live broadcast, something like that, you see. So now things are still like stuck, then I will just update you when my things are like proper. At the moment we're still waiting for a few things to be fixed, then yeah, we can have that. So what do we see on Euro USD? We see a very nice downtrend. The market is moving lower. Do you see what do you think about that? We only think about selling. So, and the market is now pushing very closer to our what? To our resistance, which means we might see another what? Another sell-off. If it comes closer again, we might see another sell-off. Why? Because mostly the market is just repeating itself. You can see the market is just repeating itself, you see. So it means if we don't see that breakout happening here, we might see another sell-off going like that. But remember, the market won't just sell off the whole year. Somewhere we're going to get some breakout before, then the market might push up. Maybe on Friday, because we're going to have some NFP, maybe that might push the market higher. If maybe dollar is going to be weak, then we might see the market pushing up higher. So please guys, I don't want to make this video very long. Please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. I have a special only $15. If you can't afford $15, guys, I don't think maybe you can even afford to trade. You see, so if maybe you can't afford that, I don't think maybe you're supposed to trade. Just do something else. But if you can afford that, it's time to join the team. It's time to eat. Check out there if your mentor is doing the same thing that we do. We try to show you something every day. Why? Because we trade every day, guys. You see. So we don't have time to play. If your mentor is doing something like this, you can just clap their hands. For me, I don't know much about them. I know few, but they don't really do the same thing that we do every day here. So I don't know if maybe they feel that as a work or something, but I don't feel that because I made sure that it becomes my habit. We just repeat these things until we no longer see that we're repeating. You see, like we eat every day. You no longer know that you ate like million times. So we do this as the same thing as we do as trading. So thank you guys for watching. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. Bow.